see the Florida State Seminoles taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important, this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's going for a big play downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
With the catch, it's Fowler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Makes the catch. It's Callaway. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up. Second and long. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Callaway. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. QB got it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds in this. This is threatening. Now on first down from the 28. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callaway. Good pickup a little. Short of the sticks. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in backfield. It's Callaway. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flowers. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
It's an offense defense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Back to pass, it's Flowers. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown time!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David. that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that.
The other way. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the defense sets the
Ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-line. In recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside.
There he goes. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is third downs, man. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Right down the middle. And they can't make the connect. And it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to seal the edge on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Fires to the big fella. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this is struggling right now, and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Finds his tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Knowles send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you... Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. Across the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Knowles headed quickly to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires deep on the run. Pulls it in down the middle. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job. And weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Finds a man on the left. They'll immediately call timeout.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Callaway. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down. They can still stop the clock. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on... right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Got his man on the right, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Snapped it in the shotgun. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
To the air, it's Flowers. Snagged in the middle, it's Callaway. Stumbled to the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Flowers. Punts it out of the air. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to keep it in the air. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by just one over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. We're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Noles have it with a first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Florida State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense. Right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Makes the grab on the left. Slips it. Continues to fight for yards. Just get. Defense a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. Offense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. And he was hit just as he was... the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Callaway. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Fourth down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Get set, get set.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the art and talent on the throw.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Flowers. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a 4-3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Noles want to move quickly. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for...
Grabs it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Knowles! A great catch and run for 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown Seminoles! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Flowers. Under fire. And he got smacked. Between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded.
figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down.